friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw baby Saja in his demon form from K-pop Demon Hunters. So we're going to get started with the top of the hat. And we're going to start on the left-hand side, curving this line all the way around and then down on the right-hand side. And then we're going to start from that corner and we're going to curve this back around and in towards the center. And then from our center line, we're just going to continue to curve this around and then down towards that corner on the right. Let's draw on the top of the hat now. So on both sides, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming in towards the top. We're going to step across on the right and just replicate that. Now from here, we're going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. Let's close off the hair on the top now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this all the way around and through towards the right. On the side, we're going to curve this line around and then down on the left. And then we're going to do the same thing as we come around and then down on the right. Let's step up on the side. We're going to curve this line out and then in, doing the same thing on the right-hand side. Let's focus on the left side first. So we're going to start from that corner, curving this out, back in. Now let's step up. So we're going to curve this line over and then in. Let's move up. We're going to draw in a curved diagonal line coming through. On the bottom, we're going to arch this line out and then back in the corner. Let's come across. On the side, we're going to curve this line out and then back through towards the top. And then again, coming underneath, bringing this line out and then through towards the middle. Let's step up. We're going to bring this line down towards the left. And then from that corner, we're going to bring this over towards the right. Let's come underneath. We're going to bring this down towards the bottom, curving this back through towards the top. On the right-hand side, we're going to curve this line out and then back in. Again, from here, curving this out, back through towards the top. And then one more time, bringing this over and then back in. Let's step down. We're going to curve this line across and then through towards that corner. And then from there, we're going to bring this line over and then in towards the bottom. Let's add in some detailed lines on the top now. So we're going to curve this line over and out towards the left. We're going to come across again, replicating that, curving that across. On the top, we're going to bring this line down. And then again, stepping over, we're going to replicate that, just drawing that in 2 more times. Let's move across on the right. We're going to curve this line out towards the side. Again, stepping over, we're going to curve this line further out. One more time, coming over. Again, bringing that down, stepping across, curving that back down again. Let's close off the side of the hat. So we're going to curve this line in towards our hair on both sides, closing off the brim. And now let's close off the shape of the face. So we're going to come down and we're going to draw a curved diagonal line, bringing that over and in towards the center. We'll do the same thing on the right, ending that at the same height. From here, we're going to bring this line over and through towards the center again. And then we're going to close this off with a curved line on the bottom from left to right. Let's draw in our eyes now. So on the top, we're going to curve this line up and over. We're going to bring this line down towards the left. We're going to start on the right-hand side again, curving this line up and over, and then again, bringing that underneath the hair, curving that down. Now from the corner again, we're going to arch this line around and through. And then again, we'll replicate that on the left. We're going to thicken this line up on the top. So we're going to curve this back through, making this darker as we come around and in towards the corner. We're going to do the same thing on the right-hand side, bringing that down. Let's draw in the pupil now. So coming in towards the center, we're going to draw in a nice big circle. And then we're going to move across on the left-hand side and replicate that. Let's move in towards the middle. We're going to draw in another circle. And then across on the left-hand side, replicating that. And then we're going to color that in black. Let's move up for the eyebrow. We're going to bring this line down and up, and then we're going to bring this line back over. And then we're going to carry it through underneath our hair on the right. We're going to step across on the left, bringing this line up for our eyebrow, and then closing it off on the bottom, bringing that through. Let's draw on the nose now. So on the top, we're going to draw on a small curved line, Coming down, we're going to curve this line out and then back in on the left. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right, leaving a small gap, bringing that over and through on the right. Let's draw in our mouth now. So we're going to arch this line up and down on the side. And then on the bottom, we're going to close this off by arching this around and up. Let's close off the bottom lip by curving this line over. And then for the teeth, we're just going to draw in a line that comes directly across. For the top lip, starting from the side, we're going to curve this line up, down, around, and then back down on the right. And then we're just going to color in the center of the mouth black. Now let's draw in the details on the face. So we're going to bring this line down and over towards the left. And then from that point, we're going to bring this line back out and through towards the top. Let's step across on the right. We're going to bring this line out, curving that down and through towards the middle. And then from that point, we're just going to arch this back over towards the right. Let's step down. We're going to curve this in, back across. Let's move down again. We're going to arch this line up and through towards the bottom. Let's start on the left-hand side here, bringing this line up, out, and then in towards our left eye. And then from that point, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming out and then in, and then we'll bring this back down towards the bottom. Let's move over on the left. We're going to curve this line in from that point, bringing that out towards the side. Now underneath the mouth, we're just going to draw in a small curved line for some added detail. Let's draw in the string wrapping around now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to draw in a circle. We're going to line that up at the same height on the right-hand side, and we're just going to replicate that. Let's move down. We're going to connect it together. So we're going to draw in another circle directly underneath. And then as we move up, we're just going to draw in a straight line that comes up underneath the hair for the string. And then we're going to close off the ear by wrapping that around, bringing that through towards the top. Let's come down. We're going to leave a small gap, drawing in another circle. And then from here, we're just going to draw in two straight lines coming up towards the top. And we'll do the same on the left-hand side. Let's move down in the middle. We're going to draw in our center circle. And then we're going to curve up on the right, drawing in another circle. And then we're going to curve up on the left, drawing in the circle on the left-hand side. Now let's connect these all together with the string. So on the top, following this line through, we're going to curve this line around and in. We're going to step through underneath for that line, bringing this around, curving that back in towards the middle. We're going to do the same on the right. So starting on the top, we're going to curve this line around and through towards the center. And then stepping up again, curving this around and then down towards the middle. Let's step up. We're going to curve this line through towards the center again, dropping down. Let's replicate that. And then let's step across, curving this line around and through, dropping underneath, replicating that, closing that off. Let's draw on our neck now. So coming down, we're going to draw in a curved line from left to right. And then stepping in, we're going to draw in two straight lines coming up on both sides. Let's add in the detail pattern now. So we're going to draw in the letter V on the side. We're going to bring this diagonal line out and then down. And then on the left-hand side, bringing this diagonal line through towards the side. Let's move across on the right. We're going to bring this line up, over, and through towards our chin. And then we're going to step across again, bringing this line up, over, and through towards the bottom. Let's close off the neck now. So we're going to curve this line out and then down on the left. And then we're going to do the same thing as we move down on the right. Let's close off the shoulder now. So we're going to curve this line out and then across towards the left-hand side. And then we're going to do the same thing, bringing this over and out on the right. Let's close off the shirt. For the shoulder, curving this up and across. And then let's step in again, adding in a small detailed line, curving that down towards the bottom of our page. And that is it. That's how you draw baby Saja in his demon form. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thank you so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.